Hello everyone, what's going on and welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Thanks for tuning in, I hope you're all doing well. And thank you as well for your support on the previous episode. You lot smashed it with the like target, I knew you would. So we're back today for our all-important trip to Spain. 1-0 the scoreline after our first leg defeat to Sevilla. The game itself very quiet, not a lot of chances in it. Similarly, that was the story from this match here against Brighton. Fortunately for us though, this time around, the scoreline was in our favour. Yeah, again, not many chances, but Kai Havertz with the only goal, making sure we picked up 3 points here at Stamford Bridge. But thankfully, the games we have in store for you for the rest of the episode being live, of course, they are a bit more entertaining. So fingers crossed you guys enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And prepare as well for a little bit of saltiness from me in one of the matches you're about to see. But as I say, just the single goal, 3 points picked up. And straight after this, it was time to head off into our second leg against Sevilla. I'm still pretty confident, even though we're 1-0 down. We know that if we score any goals now, will work out as away goals for us. We'll take a look at the two lineups as they pop up on screen and then get straight into the match. Here we go. Havertz off towards Tierney. Chelsea know they need a goal if possible. Nice and early. Well, we know we need one, full stop. Here is Havertz, and there it is. What a start from Chelsea. 11 minutes on the clock, and Kai Havertz gives us the lead that draws us level in the tie. And more importantly as well, any goal for us from here on out, should the score be level, we will count the away goals. That's exactly what I wanted. I definitely did not want to come into this match and have 70 minutes of us looking for a goal, not being able to find it, and then having the pressure of having to get it late on. And that from Kai Havertz is a phenomenal finish. Sevilla caught napping. Look at that. No chance for the goalkeeper. Right then, let's kick on and let's go and try and get even more. Oh, it's poor from Sevilla, given away cheaply. Piontek, Bakayoko! And it's a massive let-off for the home side, who seem to be playing with a bit more nerves than they were in leg one, especially with the early goal going in. Since that, they've not been able to string their passes together, and Bakayoko so close to a Chelsea second. And we'll have to see how that goal really does impact Sevilla, because other than the mistakes that have crept into their game, do they try and go forward and risk themselves being caught, you know, underloaded at the back, which then allows Chelsea another away goal? Or do they just try and sit behind the ball and play for extra time, maybe penalties if they need to? Sevilla have grown into this game really well. No mistakes in the last sort of half an hour or so. Brilliant footwork from Abel Ruiz! And he strikes to give Sevilla the leg lead. Or the aggregate lead, I should say. It's Sevilla 2, Chelsea 1 on aggregate. 1-1 on the night, and it means that we need another goal, which hasn't really changed it all too much because we needed one anyway, unless it was to go to extra time and penalties. But as things stand now then, it cannot go there. Someone has to win across the 90 minutes. How have we let that happen? Joel Matip gets done by Abel Ruiz's quick footwork, and it's just a phenomenal finish into the bottom left corner. And we have to go and attack then. We have to go forward. And I tell you as well, we've not really had a lot to deal with from Sevilla in the way of a chance creation, so that's frustrating. You know, we only had one shot to really deal with in the first leg as well, which they scored. Ruiz with that one, and then the chance there as well. You know, it's the same story. Can we get back on the front foot, though? Here is Kante over on the left-hand side. N'Golo Kante trying to cut the ball back. It's a poor delivery, and Sevilla will clear. And they're half an hour away from knocking out, I would say, the favourites of the Europa League. I mean, this is the only real chance we're going to have as well to try and win a Europa League title, it feels like, because we're guaranteed Champions League from the league. But ladies and gentlemen, Sevilla have just made it 3-1 on aggregate. I actually don't know what we're watching here. Defensively, we are shocking. Wow. Ronnie Lopez. I mean, Matip again. I think this might be over, ladies and gents. I think we might be out of the Europa League. Tierney's coming off. Digne's coming on. That's not the change we need, though, Frank. 6 minutes between the two goals for the home side. Serge Gnabry able to get away from Henry here. And this is a chance for Chelsea. Gnabry needs to pick the right option. And he didn't. He goes for goal. Pavlenka will easily catch it. It's going to have to be a lot better from Chelsea if they want a goal back, because that's not the way you're going to find it. And with 20 minutes to play, time is seriously ticking away. Albert Ruiz, poor pass. Bakayoko steals back possession. Now Havertz, back to Bakayoko. Into our feet. We need runners in front of us. Havertz was really the only player giving us one. So we go out to this right-hand side for Serge Gnabry. Back into the middle for Havertz again. Lovely ball through. Can we pick out the right pass across the face of goal? Of course we can. Piontek gets a goal back. Pick up the ball. We need another. Why can't I pick up the football? We don't want to celebrate this. We still need another goal. What's the point? 18 to play. I mean, it's been an incredible game here, but we're so close. Yet it feels like we're so far at the same time. I mean, when we play this ball back, I'm thinking, please work out. And it does. Piontek's goal. And we have to get straight back to it. Ronnie Lopez in possession for Sevilla inside the Chelsea penalty area. Across the face of goal. And nobody there to turn it into the back of Chelsea's net. Sevilla now then have sent some bodies on the attack. And this might be the chance of a breakaway. Can we get one more chance? That's all I want from this game. Havertz. You can see I'm running out of stamina though, so we need it to be now or never. And that pass that I was looking for Pulisic with is cut out. And 10 minutes to play. Pulisic up to Havertz. Havertz now then on the turn for Kante. Back to Kai Havertz. 5 minutes remain for Chelsea. And you can see that ball over to Digne is brilliant. But can we create anything from this? Digne goes for the cross. Piontek the target. He gets his head to it. And it's over the crossbar. Is that the chance that we were going to get before the end of full time? I said I wanted one. I want a better one than that though. 2 added minutes and we've not actually got the ball, so this is not good at all. We need to press high and win it. And there's too many Chelsea players stood around kind of watching Sevilla play it round. And my friends, we're not going to be able to do it. Ronnie Lopez's pass is offside. Go long. We've got to go long with this. Otherwise, the referee will just blow the whistle first. Doesn't matter anyway because he does it as soon as we kick the ball. And Sevilla 2, Chelsea 2 is the final score in Spain. It finishes 3-2 on aggregate. I said I wanted our eggs in the Europa League basket this year. Well, that's the end. Only the Premier League to play for. Can you imagine if we go on to lose that as well? Don't want to think about it. Albert Ruiz, our kryptonite over the 2 legs. And to make matters worse as well, when you see the match facts, 2 shots on target for Sevilla. Yeah, they had more of the ball, but we created more chances. Of course they scored both shots. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Anyway, we got to move on at the end of the day. I'm sure when I become a manager, maybe, if I am to do that, there'll be a moment for us to win the Europa League potentially. But for now, we'll have to wait. And it won't be next season because we're in the Champions League, I feel like. I don't think we'll drop out the top 4 in the Premier League. That's for sure. If we do, may as well retire right here, right now. Newcastle up next. And you can see that Liverpool are yet to play. So I'll stay with you and see if their result comes through as we skip the days. It does. And it is a 1-point gap still. 8 games remaining. Newcastle 13th in the league. I just want to check as well and see where Norwich and Arsenal are currently at this stage. Arsenal down in 10th, Norwich into 14th. Norwich, are they safe? Looks like it. All right then, off to Newcastle we go. And just the Premier League left. This is, if we lose the Premier League now, I don't even know what to say. We simply can't. Look at my fitness. I am so tired at this point in time. 5 at the back as well from Newcastle. Fun. Even at 1-0 against Sevilla, I still thought we'd go to Spain and manage to get ourselves through into the next round. But I guess one way to look at it is that if you'd have given me a choice between the Europa League and the Premier League at the start of the season, I probably would have taken the Premier League. Our first Premier League title is going to be so good to get. But we've got 8 games to go, and we know how big each match is. One thing I want to show you as well after this Newcastle game is our run into the back end of the season. And we'll take a look as well at Liverpool's and see where we stand with, you know, both sides, who's got the harder running and such, because that might actually play a part. But Newcastle, this won't be an easy game for us, especially when we're playing passes like that from Kai Havertz, who gave us the lead over in Spain. He's had a good few games recently. I'm currently the top scorer in the Prem, but I feel like I haven't scored for quite some time, as that ball to Havertz a little bit overhit from me, and he tries to go back into the middle. Lunin will punch it back out. Newcastle have had a few interesting early moments, let's just say. Chance here for Newcastle, who've not really gone forward until now. Yedlin's ball into the middle. You have to be actually joking. I'm slowly losing it. Newcastle have done nothing. That's the first time they've been able to even get forward. Every other time it's been a ball over the top. Where's Jimenez going? And why? Why have we made it so easy for them? We are doing everything we can to try and find a goal in this game as that ball has fallen for Gnabry. Lunan. Oh, what? What? What's been given, ref? Offside. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was about to say, what have we done wrong? Gnabry's offside. Oh, don't tell me we're going to lose this match. I'm actually just being subbed as well. We've got to watch the rest of it play out. 28 minutes left. We're still 1-0 down. Mount into the feet of Gallagher. Gallagher trying to get the shot away. Saliba just launches it clear for Newcastle. Anywhere will do for them right now. It's been a story of the entire game. They've literally had one shot and it's ended in the back of the net. And it seems like that's a recurring theme for us. We saw it in Sevilla. 2 shots on target and they ended up with 2 goals. 1 shot on target here for Newcastle. 1 goal. Pulisic trying the cross. It's blocked by Ayer. Falls for Tierney. Over on the left-hand side, Kieran Tierney back to Moise Keane, who we need in the middle, really, to try and get on the end of one of these crosses. And you can see that Tierney, there's just no pass forward. I mean, Newcastle, if they come away with a win here, it would be a phenomenal result from them. Would also be very undeserved. Mason Mount to Keane, blocked by Tarkowski. Oh, it's not going to happen for us, is it? Look at the last 15 minutes of possession and the shots here. 75% for Chelsea. 3 shots, but still the scoreline, 1-0 Newcastle. 4 minutes left. Philip Billing in the centre of the pitch, under no pressure really from anybody in a Chelsea shirt. Tarkowski now then has all the time in the world, and now Philip Billing trying the ball forward. Kante blocks, wins the header. Gallagher goes to Gnabry. If we get a goal now, it will only be an equaliser. I don't think there's enough time to go and find a winner. Here is Keane. Waits for the run of Mason Mount. Hasn't really got one in front of him. Moise Keane, that's a poor ball. Oh, it's gonna be 1-0 Newcastle, isn't it? And I just don't know what to say. Can we go back to the last episode where we were winning games even though there was no shots, except this time we've had plenty of shots but no goals. Nandez, 2 added minutes from the referee. Saint-Maximin. We've really been hurt, haven't we, by that Europa League Sevilla defeat. That's just knocked the confidence here today. Gallagher, Gnabry, any moment now the referee's going to blow his whistle. There you go. Full time from St James's Park. It's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0, advantage Liverpool. 7 Premier League games remain. And when we actually look at the Newcastle goal, I mean, look at all the Chelsea bodies back there. I just don't know how on earth they've been able to actually create that. There's so many players who could have dealt with this danger. Romagnoli and Jimenez both go to the ball, which just leaves a massive, massive gap. And then Kouame is just able to waltz into it, really, and tap home. So, yeah. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. Saliba with a man of the match performance. Not surprised, really, because when you look at how much defending they had to do, you can see Tarkowski, Saliba and Ayer all playing above a 7 match rating. On the flip side for Chelsea, Mount, myself, Kante, Gallagher, Gnabry, just not able to do it. Not able to do it. Couple of international friendlies, which I'm not the slightest bit interested in. 1 win, 1 defeat. But the more important factor then, our running. Villa away, Southampton at home, Forest away, with Everton, Manchester City, Crystal Palace and Spurs still to come. The Liverpool, who've yet to play their extra match, will open up the gap to 2 if they do win. I'm seriously hoping they end up with a draw. Just please slip up again for us. Oh, it's City. They've got to play City. That is huge for us, really, there. Come on, Manchester City. Please get a result against Liverpool. And that could be the one that we needed. I mean, it still wouldn't really fix things because they'll still have a game in hand. And you can see we are away to Villa. So they've got City. They then will play up against Tottenham. We still have to play both of those, remember, as well. They've still got Villa, like we have. So a lot of similar matches, it looks like. Then Norwich at home before they move into May, where they take on Nottingham Forest like we do. Who else? West Ham United, who are struggling this season. Southampton as well. And then on the final day, they've got Wolves. So really, it's probably quite an even run-in to the end of this season. What a title race we have on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Our last match then will be up against Villa away. I'm going to skip the days and fingers crossed Manchester City will get a result against Liverpool. We play, I believe, at the same time. So we'll try and keep you as updated as I possibly can with that. Let me just double check to make sure that is the case. Goal updates. How do I do the goal updates thing again? I'm not really sure. It's not in game settings, I don't think. Is it? I thought it was here. Anyways, doesn't matter. We'll just go into match and I'll try and keep you as updated as I possibly can. You can see the side there for Villa. They've got Grealish captain in the team. Billy Gilmore against his former club. Chelsea need the 3 points. Villa have gone with a more standard 4 at the back formation today, which hopefully will mean we get a few more opportunities if they do go forward. Havertz through towards us. We waiting for support in the middle. Fire back across. Keane takes over. Back heel for Gnabry. Chelsea looking good inside the penalty area, but Serge Gnabry gives it away to Billy Gilmore. Keane, Gnabry, back to Keane. Now to Bakayoko. Bakayoko into me. Havertz. I'm offside if he plays a return pass, so I need to try and come back onside. Here is Kante. Ball into our feet. Lifted again. There's Keane! Yes! Villa 0, Chelsea 1. Moise Keane heads home. Get in! That's the goal. Right, well, nothing yet from Liverpool. So we'll stay calm because we've still got to hope that that game goes in our favour. Really. And you can see there's the ball back in and Keane arrives on it. A powerful header past Paul Lopez. They are playing at the same time and there has been a goal elsewhere. Manchester City 1, Liverpool 0 is what we wanted to hear. Get in. That's perfect for us. But now then, can we go and find a second ourselves as I've given the ball away to Rennie Adelaide. Not my finest work with the poor pass. Second half underway. Chelsea looking for goal 2. Here is Keane. Keane has Gnabry over on the right. There's been another goal elsewhere to tell you about as well. It's Liverpool 2-0 down now against City. The ball somehow squeezed through from Kieran Tierney. Chelsea have their second. And surely the points are ours. But more importantly, City making it count. Dream scenario right now for us, especially after our disappointment against Newcastle. See nothing else from City Liverpool, so just assuming that that's still 2-0, I should say. It's 3 here for Chelsea, though, as we've just turned into the top corner. A pass from Moise Keane, and it's probably one of my finest finishes we've had this season. And a final goal for us then. I say final, I mean finally. Feels like being, not on the score sheet for quite some time. I've been stuck on 18 goals. That's our 19th now of the season, approaching number 20. I don't even know if I'm still top of the Premier League charts. Martial was close behind us. A slight touch from Paul Lopez. Only enough to turn it onto the post and into the back of the net. Don't think that goal's going to change much because I still think the points were ours anyway. It's these type of games where you just think to yourself, could we have not had one of these goals against Newcastle, and pulled the game back and allowed us to get something from it? Well, we've got 3 so far here and we're in search for goal number 4. Lifting it in. There's Havertz and there is goal 4. The difference today, though, is that Villa have tried to make a game of things, and that's why it's been relatively simple for Chelsea to punish them. Newcastle, on the other hand, had one shot and sat behind the ball, which is why it was tough for us there. Not like we didn't create the chances, we just didn't take them. And we just have to look past that result now. 4-0 here. What a response it's been. Nearing the end of the match. Have we got chance for a 5th for Chelsea? Well, we're waiting for some runners. No, because the referee has blown the whistle. It's finished Villa 0, Chelsea 4. But we'll stay with you because we need to get confirmation of the Manchester City-Liverpool result, which does us a massive, massive favour. But do remember, we have to play City ourselves. I mean, look at that. Again, dominated. So yeah, we still have to play City, and it did finish. Well, Liverpool pulled the goal back, but it wasn't enough. 2-1 City, which means even now, If they win their game in hand, Liverpool, we will stay top. But obviously, it's such a massive if, but, and all that scenario because we still have City to play ourselves, which we might lose. We still have Tottenham like they do. So we've still got some of the teams within the top 4. I want to skip the days before we go today, though, and have a look and see if they do end up with a result in their game in hand. We have Southampton to start our episode off next time. And it doesn't look like they're playing right now, Liverpool. So you won't get to see the results of that game in hand. So, my friends, this is how it looks with 6 matches to play in the Premier League. We couldn't quite do it in the Europa League today, and I apologise for that. We tried so hard, but it just wasn't enough. Then the defeat to Newcastle, with the earlier game against Brighton being a boring game, really just the single goal from Havertz enough for the 3 points. And when you look at the overall situation we find ourselves in right now, I'm still not confident. I'm still not confident. We know the games we've got left. I don't think we'll, play the last 6 games out and avoid a defeat. I feel like there is a defeat in there somewhere. We'll just see what we can do. The Europa League then, we'll have a look at who is playing who in that, as the quarterfinals actually haven't been... Oh yeah, they have. So it's Sevilla who are behind against Sporting CP. Spurs dismantled Marseille. Mönchengladbach ahead against Napoli, and Valencia ahead against Roma. Quite surprised that Sporting have come away with a 3-1 first leg win in that one, especially away from home as well. They have 3 away goals to work with. That's pretty ridiculous. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is how we leave you. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, stay safe. Take care, everyone. Much love, and I'll see you all again soon. Adios.